Now, the executive order that created a strategic Bitcoin reserve really put the task of looking at a budget neutral way to acquire Bitcoin into the future into the hands of both Treasury and Commerce. Are you either advising members of the White House cabinet, or do you have ideas about how they might do that?
I think it's an incredible cabinet, a lot of Bitcoin believers in the cabinet, and there's a lot of good ideas circulating in the industry. The Bitcoin Policy Institute created a bunch of them. Even the cabinet members have mentioned quite a number of them. It's above my pay grade to decide what the U.S. government will do and when they will do it, but I do think there's an extraordinary opportunity for the United States. If I was advising the United States, I would say, all the capital in the world is going to flow into cyberspace, into the Bitcoin network. It's in the best interest of the United States to own as much of it as they can before everybody else in the world realizes what's happening.
I do wonder whether the underlying thesis of Bitcoin has fundamentally changed. It used to be that you don't want it to be tied to any one government or any one central bank, and now we're seeing the U.S. expressing this desire to become the crypto capital of the world, to have all mining centralized in the United States. Does that disrupt what Bitcoin was meant to be if you have all these governments now looking to stockpile the token?
I think Bitcoin is a manifestation of very healthy competition. So as the U.S. expresses support in Bitcoin, we have the Pakistanis announcing a strategic Bitcoin reserve that inspires the Emiratis, it inspires the Middle Easterners to also begin to accumulate in Bitcoin. It accelerates Bitcoin adoption in Brazil. It accelerates adoption in Mexico. It accelerates the moves of corporations. Eric Adams standing up on stage and announcing his intent to issue bit bonds for New York City, that's going to inspire Miami and inspire LA and inspire San Francisco. So it's healthy competition. There's more than enough to go around. The network is very anti-fragile, and there's a balance of power here that's created because the more actors that come into the ecosystem, the more diverse, the more distributed the protocol is, the more incorruptible it becomes, the more robust it becomes. And so that means the more trustworthy it becomes to larger economic actors.